Hey guys, I see you both coming on. Thank you very much. I'm just going to get the stream started. But you guys, I can see both Laws, you and Shno. I can see both of you. So nice hair, Laws. Well done.
Oh, thank you. I look a bit better than last time you saw me.
I like the T-shirt. Thank you. We're in team colors. Thank you.
That's cool. Try and get it in there.
Okay, so why? There we go. Okay, so that looks good. Let's see. What is this stuff doing? Okay. That's interesting. What have I done here? Yeah, looks right. Interesting.
Do I have time to get another drink, Jar?
Go for it.
Okay, tap.
It's like Twilight Zone. Okay, I think we're ready, guys. Shno, are you out there someplace? Did we lose you?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, there you are. Okay, perfect. We have everybody. All right, let me just do one last thing here. Okay, I think we're ready to go. I think we are ready to go. Hey guys, how you guys doing out there on the internet? Welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to see you guys. Yeah, so here we are. Here we are here in March. Welcome to Camden Live. It's our live stream show. Very excited to be with you guys tonight. And been scrambling around getting some organizing videos and stuff, so we got a few things to show. Yeah, where to start? Well, I think the thing to start with is we could start with our theme music, which is where we usually start. So here we go. That's a little theme music, and then we'll get the show going. Yeah, here we are. Here we are. So yeah, welcome. Rock and roll is sort of back. We've had a few good shows recently. Been out a little bit. So it's nice to see people coming back out to the clubs and rock and roll kind of getting going. People pushing their way to the bar, which is good. Nice to see that. People fighting for drinks. But of course, a lot on everyone's mind these days because of all the bad stuff going down in Ukraine. So I did want to start just with one thing about that. I don't know if you guys know, but Kate and Kristen, who you guys have been in a lot of contact with, they help us run the show and been working on the show and the site for the last 2-3 years already. They're both from Lviv in Ukraine. And it's been obviously very miserable for them, and fortunately they were able to get out, and they're both in Poland right now. But obviously very disturbed and worried about ever getting back to Ukraine and what it's going to be like. So yeah, Ukraine's very much on our line.
Yeah, I didn't realise that. Well, I'm glad they're okay though.
Yeah. I've done a lot of work making software in Ukraine.
Yeah, I think they only just sent me an email this week, so it's kind of crazy to think that. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
All the very best to them.
I know why I'm getting this. I'm sorry, I'm just getting something in my headset, which I realize why I'm doing this because I'm an idiot. I'm getting it from here. It's why. There we go. Now I can hear what I'm doing. I'm like, why am I getting this second sound? Because I had another browser open. So this is our 75th show. I can't believe our 76th show, 69th show. I don't know, so many. I lost track of how many. And then we did 35 actual physical shows. And we have more coming up. And the good news, all three of you guys are playing on it, so we're excited about that. So I can't wait. And this is a nice way to just have a little chat, because usually at the shows, we're too busy to chat. So you guys come in, you blast in and out, and like I kind of get to say goodbye, hello, and I got my face in the camera or something, but it's a little more relaxed, and we can have a little chat, find out what's going on, see what you guys are up to, and yeah, it's kind of a lot more relaxed, so that's cool. And I have a few clips to play from the last shows, so yeah, so let's kind of chill out and listen to some music and talk about what's going on. So yeah, so first thing was just connecting with really our roots and a lot of parts with the program. I mentioned to you Kate and Kristen, but also the developers we work with, who help us put the site together, also based in Lviv. And for those of you who don't know much about Ukraine, Lviv is the furthest west, and it's very close. It's 50 miles from the Polish border. A fantastic city, fantastic Polish and Austrian architecture, very welcoming, fun people, very strong Ukrainian identity, and fortunately, as of right now, it hasn't been massively attacked yet. A lot of the embassies and a lot of refugees are moving through Lviv, so it's it's completely transformed, and I think they said more than 1 million people have gone through Lviv in the last couple of weeks on their way out through the various border crossing points. So very, very stressed and very, very difficult situation, as we can all imagine. So there was something going on in London actually tomorrow. So this is our feed. And you can see that we threw in the feed the information about all the shows, but information about this event that's going on at the Roundhouse tomorrow night. It's called the Night for Ukraine. So that's pretty interesting, and there'll be a lot of DJs and some artists, and I think a lot of people just kind of talking about the whole situation. So it could be something interesting if you're in town. I'll be there. I'm sure a lot of other people will be there. Should be, I imagine, pretty full. The lineup of people who've already committed to go is pretty interesting. So there are these two Ukrainian pop stars, the Bloom Twins, but it's in the main space, so it's taking over the whole space. They're raising money for the emergency committee, and some DJ sets. I don't know, Bob Geldorf, Chrissy Hind. You can see all the names here, so it looks pretty wild. The gospel choir is going to show up. It's part organized by some of the guys who do the Secret Cinema, which has become quite a big event. And I think if you feel like you want to get out amongst people who are all disturbed and upset about this, this is a place where it could be interesting. Or if you just want to make a donation, Deck is a pretty good thing. If anyone needs any ideas, if you want to make donations, we're in touch with some of people in Ukraine who can recommend different charities. The bank has set up something, Red Cross and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, so pretty stressful and miserable situation. Not at all what anyone expected, having come out of a pandemic, to end up in such a miserable and horrible situation in Ukraine. So yes, that's kind of our thought tonight on the show, is just something about peace for Ukraine. So that's where we're at. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know if you guys want to say anything. I feel like I'm just kind of jabbering about this. Any comments from you?
Lost words, really. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's just awful, isn't it? And obviously, to be so closely connected for you is, it's it's not good.
Definitely not good. On a more upbeat note, we have a good show coming up on Sunday. So we have a nice all-dayer. It's actually pretty hardcore rock. So I know, Laz, you'd love to be there. You could ride the bike right through the middle of this show. We have quite a few good bands. So Crush Velvet, who's played for us before, really cool band. Scarlet Envy, pretty heavy, great rock band, kind of metally, heavy metal. Half Moon Panic, they played for us before, very cool kind of rock band, really fun guys, and they'll bring a good crowd in. Hide Takamoto, it's really hard to describe Hide. He does crazy shit to his guitar. I can't really describe it. You have to look at some of the clips. He's classically trained guitar player, and he kind of disassembles his guitar on stage and plays it. And he's inspired by heavy metal music and all kinds of other crazy, weird things flying around his head. Pretty cool guy. We got Clay Soldiers, a really nice indie band, really loud. Buzzkill, one of our favorite bands, one of the top drummers in town. Phil, who's also in a band called Sulk, which played for us a couple weeks ago. Really fun. And Parasite, we don't know, but they're really heavy, very metal, thrashing. They'll blow the doors off the place. And then Alibi, another kind of heavy indie band. So if you want to have your ears blasted and you want to have a good time, Sunday at the Fiddler's Elbow is no question the place to be. So yes, that was a little plug for the show. So hopefully people will come out. Like I said, the shows have been actually getting nice crowds. We had I'd say 70, 80 people at the last show. It was on a Wednesday night. Tizan was headlining that. She was great, really lively, and it was super nice to get out into the clubs again. So with kind of our setup here, I thought we'd kind of get straight into it. Maybe Shno, I'll ask you to kind of join us first, and we have a few things to play and a little chat about what's going on. So yeah, sure. So how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I shot a music video last Saturday, and it was freezing, and we did it outdoors, and it was like 4 hours long in very nice out in Hackney. So I'm still recovering from that. Have a bit of a
It's
cold,
been really cold. I mean, the weather's been surprisingly cold for what should be
super cold.
Yeah.
And I feel like the storm is still out there. Every time I go outside, it's still very windy, and just easy. I feel like I have a slight fever, so I might just do a test tomorrow if it's not COVID.
Ugh. Yeah, COVID seems so freaking boring at this point. I had it twice last year, so yeah, it doesn't get better when you get it more often.
No.
Yeah, so maybe tell us a little about yourself and about your music.
Sure. So I'm from the Netherlands, and I've been making music pretty much my whole life. I've started singing and then writing songs, obviously. I feel like those two are very, inseparable. And I'm an actress too. I came to the UK actually for my master in acting, and then I just stayed here for acting. And I thought while I'm here, I might as well just start my music again. So I released an EP last year in 2021, and I released them separately, single by single, all in 2021. And this new music video is actually it's like more of a re-release of one of the songs that I thought deserves a really good music video, because I feel like it's one of my strongest songs, "Girl with a Gun."
Okay, well, good. We're gonna play that. We have the your.
Oh yeah, you have the live version. Yes, yeah. I play with a different guitar player now, and I'll be playing with my new guitar player, not the one from the video, on the 30th at the Fiddler's Elbow. So
Great.
Very excited for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a great show. Another great lineup on the 30th. Okay, well, with "Girl with a Gun," why don't we play that? I think that was a good intro. Let's play that and we'll come back. So yeah, so here's your track that will have a new video coming soon. Check it out.
One, two, three, four. When you lose, who is there for you? You feel so blue, but I don't care for you. I know you're about to faint. Still, I let you do your thing. You can't express your emotions. When it comes to me, it acts so vividly. For all the times that you fooled me, there's a way that I can set you free. Standing out in the pouring rain, take my love, I wanna please your pain. It's alright, cause it's nothing at all. I pick you up when you start to fall. Don't promise me nothing at all. Get on your knees, boy, start to crawl. I like this feeling, this is so much fun. Watch your back, cause I'm a girl with a gun. Tell me why you wanna play this game. Stop the attitude or I'll go insane. Don't hide, you know you're all for me. You take a chance when you mess with me. You're a man, you like to gamble, but like a drug you need to handle. It's impossible to change your mind. Yeah, I ain't wasting my time. Standing out in the pouring rain. Take my love, I wanna please your pain. It's alright, cause it's nothing at all. I pick you up when you start to fall. Don't promise me nothing at all. Get on your knees, boy, start to crawl. I like this feeling, this is so much fun. Watch your back, cause I'm a girl with a gun. Girl with a gun. Girl with a gun. Girl with a gun. Cause I'm a girl with a gun. Don't promise me nothing at all. Get on your knees, boy, start to crawl. I like this feeling, this is so much fun. Watch your back, cause I'm a girl with a gun.
All right, cool track.
Thanks.
Cool track.
It's actually online, or actually on Spotify, how I produced it in the first place. It's actually a studio track, so it's originally not acoustic.
Okay. Cool. We got all kinds of different. These songs have the life. Once you get them out there, they start to go, and they want all different kinds of stuff to happen to the videos, different things, live shows, all kinds of stuff. So that's cool.
Yeah.
What's the story behind that one?
It's really about somebody that is like, I am here for you, and I give you all my energy and all my time. But if you keep saying that I I am willing to be passionate with you, but I don't have the time now, maybe next week, and then by next week, maybe in a month later, that it's really like, okay, fuck you. You don't have to say yes or, keep me on a leash. It's now or never, because I'm a girl with a gun. That's basically the message.
Right.
Sorry, did I say that? I'm not even supposed to say the F word.
That's okay. We've said a lot worse than that. But I was thinking, actually, Laz has a song also. Laz, I want you to bring in, because you're kind of a girl with a gun also. It's a lot of this kind of,
I was listening to that song and I thought, this works really well, doesn't it? The bad girl and the girl with the gun, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, we'll play that video a bit later, but...
Yeah, I was thinking that. Nice one.
That's great. Well, girl power.
And today is the day.
Today's the day. That's right. It's Women's Day. Congratulations for putting up with men. I think it's actually
being a woman. Thank you.
Yeah, well, we're putting up with men all year long. I think that's really what the whole day's about. So
yeah, well.
It's been really dreadful.
Thank you for your patience with us, right, Harry? Yeah. We're not easy to put up with men, but women do inspire us, and very happy to see women taking more and more responsibility and more power, because I think that's the only way the world is going to get any better. So I think we've kind of done enough already. I think many could argue we've probably done a little too much. So
I think men just want to invade, and they're a bit obsessed with power.
Yeah,
I think women. Yeah,
I'm saying I'm all for women being more in charge. I'm sure whatever women could do couldn't be anywhere near as bad as what men have done for the last 5,000 years.
I agree.
So yeah, so I have, Shno, you gave us a song which is very unusual. It's the first song in Kurdish I've ever played on the show. So I was just wondering, maybe you want to explain a little about it, because there must be some interesting story about this.
Yeah, so I'm actually kind of new to this as well. So I'm originally Kurdish, and my parents are Kurdish, and I speak the language. I can't read and write, but in Kurdish, I mean. And a couple of years ago, I was working with this guitar player, and he said, "Why don't you just try and create a song in Kurdish? So it would be very authentic." So we wrote that song together, Birito Akam. Well, he composed the music and I wrote the lyrics, because he obviously didn't speak in Kurdish. So Birito Akam means I miss you, and this song could basically be performed for anyone who you love and miss. And it's I never released it actually, and I also haven't recorded it professionally yet. And I had a gig at the Hope and Anchor in last January, and I was hesitating to do this song, and then I did it. It was the last song of the whole set list, and it was more of a bonus song, and then everybody reacted really, really enthusiastic, and they were like, "Oh, I thought that was actually the best that you performed tonight," and I thought, because it was more of a test for me, and I think, the video that we're going to show, that's from that night at the Hope and Anchor.
Okay. There it is. That was a good setup. Will you tell us more about your Kurdish background after we play the song?
من دانشتم بس سیری تو کم نازنم چکم بس بیری تو کم بیری تو کم بیری تو کم بیری تو کم حتی توانم من آروم حتی توانم من أجيب ببولتون لکی بیری تو رجوروا خون الشاروا من حزكم زور حزكم زور حزكم زور حزكم
Sounded very mysterious and romantic, that song. It's good.
Oh, yeah?
I think so, yeah. It's cool.
That's great, thank you, yeah. Even though nobody speaks the language, it's sort of a feeling maybe that you get when you listen to songs from foreign languages.
Yeah, you kind of drift off in just kind of the vibe of the whole thing.
Yeah, and actually I think you can make up any lyrics, whatever you want to hear, because you don't understand the words.
Yeah, it's cool. So what? So your Kurdish background. What's that's also an interesting story of people of kind of diaspora of Kurdish people who've left that whole area, moved around Europe and around the whole world.
Yeah. It's a very, very complex conflict that has lasted forever and ever. And so the Kurds never had their own country, for the people that don't know that, and they still don't. They have this local government, which is like a puppet government set there by the United States, in my opinion. But they're all very, very corrupt, and there's a massive difference between rich and poor. You can have the best life, or you can have the worst life. It's also, the Kurdish area is very divided into all these countries. There's a Kurdish part in Turkey, there's a region in Iraq, where I'm originally from, which is the biggest, and only they have their local government. And then the region that is in Iran and Syria and Turkey, they don't. They're very, very dependent on the countries that they are in. So yeah, there was actually one British man a long time ago who wanted to basically fix everything, and he offered their own country. But I thought the leader back then, I forgot his name, and he was very, very dumb. And he said, no, thank you. We don't want our own country. And that was their only chance.
That was their big shot. Oh no.
Yeah.
Do you still have family back there?
Yeah, a lot. But I mean, there's no war. Actually, my parents are going back for a month, just on holiday, next month. So people go back and forth the whole time. There's a lot of flights from London going to Erbil, which is the capital of the northern Kurdish region. I think their biggest threat was Saddam Hussein when he was still in power, because he wanted a united Iraqi nation, which is Arabic, and the Kurds are not Arabic, so that was the problem there. But yeah, it's interesting that some nations or some groups, they didn't turn into Arabic. That is very interesting. Like the Turks and the Persians, they stayed their own and they kept their own languages, whereas countries like Saudi Arabia and Syria and Jordan and Egypt, they all turned Arabic because it started in Saudi Arabia, and they traveled all the way up to South Spain and turned everybody Arabic, which is very, very impressive. But yeah, some stayed their own. They did turn Muslim. It's like the culture there. Right, but yeah, sorry, I didn't mean this to be like. That's okay. No,
it's interesting. Session. I mean, it's an area that you don't really run into this story too often. It's unusual, I think.
Yes, it's very unusual. Yeah.
And there's a lot of politics, with the U.S. and Syria, and I don't want to say helping the Kurds, because that definitely was not helpful, but engaging with the Kurds and using that army, and it's like another really bad story of U.S.
Yeah, you mean when Trump pulled back troops?
Yeah, which was unbelievable, but that's a whole nother miserable freaking story. I'm trying not to say his name desperately, so.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So great music. So we have your video. We pulled one of the videos out. So we have Blue Eyes, which is a great track. Do you want to set that up at all? Anything to share about that one?
Yeah, Blue Eyes is a very, very personal, intimate song for me personally, because it's really about someone that basically blew my mind, and after so many years still thinking of that person and writing a song about him. That never happened to me before. So it's like a true story, I guess. And yeah, I wrote it a couple of years ago, and it was the first single that I released last year of the EP, and the first official music video as well. And yeah, I really think it's a great song. I love the song. It's actually quite upbeat, but it has a very slow feeling to it. And I think it's more, it's very like futuristic indie pop.
Great setup. Okay, let's check it out. I want to listen to it again now.
So important. Stick my hand
All right, Blue Eyes. I like that. I have blue eyes. That's a song for me. Thank you, Shno.
I wrote it for you.
Thank you. Cool. Well, we can't wait to see you up on stage. So that's going to be great. What are you going to do on stage? Are you going to just play solo, or what was your plan for the gig?
Yeah, I'm gonna play with my guitar player, the same guy that you saw for the Kurdish song, and yeah, we really look forward to it. We also do a virtual gig the 17th, a paid gig online just for my own fans. So yeah, I'll be promoting it on my socials and
great.
And yeah, so he's from Israel and he's great. He's been in London very, very shortly, and I'm just getting as many gigs as I can while he's still here because he's really, really great.
Oh, great. Well, it sounds like a real treat for us then. So that's the 30th of March over at the Fiddler's Elbow, and you're playing alongside Liv Adair, who's totally wild and crazy. Totally, yeah, you'll love her. She's really off the chart, Liv. And Logan Parker, who's a local Camden person. She plays really great bluesy rock stuff, and she'll probably come with her full band. And then Apple Shakers, who I don't know, but I seem to think they're kind of folksy, bluesy group. And then one of our favorite guitar heroes, Victor in the New Vintage. He's like some insane mix between Lenny Kravitz and Hendrix and reggae. He's from Barbados. He just got this incredible sound going on. So that is going to be a great show. 5 bands over at the Fiddler's Elbow, 7 o'clock. Show up. We'll be at the bar. And yeah. So, okay.
Great.
Well, Shno, so nice to meet you and look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. And
you too. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's hear some more music. So, Harry's sitting there with his guitar, so I think we should probably get Harry doing something with him before he falls asleep. Women's Day.
Yeah, you can't wait.
We can slide you in.
Oh my God, when can I play?
You right out there, Harry?
Enjoying the music.
Good. Well, I just want to prove to everyone that you did play for us at the Dublin Castle, and I made this cool little video clip. And I know it's my 2 favorite songs. So I have to say I absolutely love Harry. I mean, I love everyone's music, and I love Harry's style though. It's so like this like chill rock kind of sound that reminds me of so many great places I've been to in California. Like, yeah, you should be in California, like in a convertible, playing some of your music. It's just that kind of stuff, and it always takes me to like really happy places. I love Harry's music in particular. And we had a great show over at the Dublin Castle, and just to give you guys a little flavor of it, I'm going to play this clip. So check this out. Harry Quinn at the Dublin Castle.
The picture I'm taking with me when I'm gone. Yours is the part I know, mine is the part that I'll be messing up when we wake up home. To the wind, to be fine, so the swing to a connecting light. I was someone who will fall in a way, still hoping we fall into place. Been a while since I made something you understand to, you know, in every word I say. Good night, speaking to myself, talking to myself with you. Don't know how to be, learn to love a little. You might turn to somebody else but yourself. There's nowhere back, leaving her behind it, but to lose and everyone's nothing. Cause it's nothing else, moving in and saying my heart's in my mouth whenever she's near me. And I've tried to find the reason I can hardly speak, and if she's ever been out there wondering what I'm about to.
Yeah, so that's a taster of Harry on stage. That was a fun show. That was a really fun show. we did all these shows just as like people were getting sick and the lockdown changing rules and stuff, but somehow we squeezed that show in there. That was a good. We had actually a really lively crowd. As you can see, everyone kind of having fun at the bar and screaming and making a lot of noise. That was a good night.
I think the 7 Red Lions brought a lot of friends down, didn't they?
They were great. That was one of the better shows. And we had Sentence Machine also brought quite a lively group, and Nika Timos, she was really pretty crazy. She played the smallest guitar if anyone's ever played. It was like this little tiny guitar. Really, it looked like she could wear it as a necklace, and she played it. It was really kind of crazy. So yeah, how you been? What's going on?
Same old usual stuff, really. Recording mainly.
Yeah, you got some new stuff coming out?
Yeah, I've been saying this for a long time, but it should hopefully appear in the not too distant future.
All right.
Another album's worth of stuff.
Oh wow, great! A full album.
Yep. 12 songs.
12 songs. Fuck, that's a lot. Oops, Shno, you got me cursing. Look at that. I never curse. Actually, Shno, I tell you, I'm from New York, but I've been living in London for 20 years, so I don't curse as much, and I'm much more polite. But once you get me started, it's hard to stop. All right, Harry. Well, the stage this time is a virtual one, but it's all yours. So if you want to play a few songs, we're ready for you.
Cool, yeah. So I'll start with I'll start with the same one that you started just with.
All right.
And that's an older one from an older album.
Yours is the panorama, yours is the picture. Yours is the body
All right. I love that song. Is that a great song?
Thank you.
Cool. So yeah, so you're playing with us May 22nd. So long to wait.
Keeping you eager.
I know. That's going to be an all-dayer over the Dublin Castle. You like that place? We try to get them.
Yeah, it's good. I've played there a few times.
Yeah.
Good fun.
Good spot. Yeah, it's great lineup that day. Actually, we have some other really unusual music there. It's a duo, Juliet and Nanette, which it's impossible to describe how moving the sound is from these two women. She plays like a bass and keyboards and fantastic. So you're there, of course. Half Moon Panic is going to be back. Grace Solero, Danny and Paul, is a great blues duo. Alibi, more nice indie stuff, and then Maziak, fantastic Spanish heavy metal band. So yeah, a great, fantastic day. So that'll be another 4 o'clock until 11 o'clock kind of thing. So Laza's like, God, I wish I lived in London. I'd go to all these shows.
I know.
I can see it. You're like, I'd so be there. And actually, I just want to reach out and give a big shout out to our great friend, Mr. John Atkinson. John, we miss you. So nice to see you back in the audience, watching on the other end of the internet. So thanks for supporting live music, and no doubt we'll see you at Laza's show and hopefully before then. So yeah, okay, Harry. Well, that was your little break. So you ready for more?
Always.
All right.
Okay, so this next one will be a one from the impending album.
All right.
Mountains will write out the instructions in the sand. 'Cause we never read the mess, oh yes, we're changing plans. Feeling it out instead of complicated dance. As long as we enter lonely places of the hand. You're my escape key. You're the one who teaches me how to quit or leave. Oh, behind me, I'm in on key. I got nothing in between. I'm in on key. You're my escape key. capable but tonight in sense of incomplete. Probably because we don't know exactly how we feel. Out of our mouths and into library notes. I know the doors and the exit signs, but still know where it is until I found you're my escape key. You're the one who teaches me how to quit. I'm an love key. I got nothing.
All right, cool track.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your guitar sounds really great. I don't know, whatever we did. Sometimes they don't sound that good. I think it's just the right amount of sound. Sometimes it's too much sound or too little, but it sounds great tonight.
Cool. Yeah, I've from the previous time I did the stream, I've got a few more. Basically
Figured a few things out.
The mics up. Yeah, a few things out. So.
Nice.
Hopefully, it doesn't sound too out of tune and horrible.
I don't think so. I think it sounds great. Sounds great.
Cool. Cool.
So what's the story on that track?
So the song is called Escape Key, and it's about in some parallel universe where you hit your escape key on your computer and you instantly transported to wherever, and that's the general gist.
Nice. Where would you go if you could go anywhere?
Probably some sort of, maybe in the future, maybe Star Trek sort of, you know, when there are no more wars and everyone's sorted everything out, and
those guys in Star Trek are fighting all kinds of people all the time. I'm not so sure.
Yeah,
about
but
that.
they're from far distant places.
Right. The new Captain Picard show. I love Star Trek. The new Captain Picard show is out now. So he's fighting everyone. The guy's like.
Yeah, I have seen Picard.
Picard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Picard. Cool. I think keep playing. You got another song for us?
Yeah. How long have I got?
I think if you want to do two, why don't you do them back to back, and then we'll come back for a chat afterwards.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that okay, Laz? We're not going to keep you up past your bedtime, are we?
No, I'll be okay.
Okay.
I'm still going strong.
Great.
So I will play. First one will be the second song that you played in that short video.
Dangerous.
I
like that song.
And there's a version of it that's already released, but I'm doing a new version of it for the incoming album.
Amazing.
So
it's a great song.
That's the information.
There it is. Perfect.
There it is.
It's the theme with Girl with a Gun and Bad Girls, so this is dangerous. Yeah.
Dangerous.
Song about these lovely women who've taken out their evening to hang out with us.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well said.
Here we go.
You might turn to somebody else but yourself.
Okay, so that was Dangerous, and I'll leave you with a slow and contemplative tune.
I got a Swiss cheese smile, spicy blue, rest of its cowardly yellow, taking a good time until right now. Hadn't had me undecided, taking a long time worrying about it, taking a second long to say, hey, hi, every morning after the night, hey, hi, every morning after the night. Reasons why the barrier to saying hi suddenly evaporates, taking it one step, made no sense while pushing water up a mountain. Was it a waste of time? Worrying about it, taking a second long to say, hey, hi, every morning after the night, hey, hi, every morning after the night. So it goes, stories get told, endings rarely satisfying. No more, know when you know, realize after it's happened, was it a waste of time worrying about it, taking a second long to say, hey, hi, every morning after the night, hey, hi, every morning
All right.
Thank you.
The wonderful sounds of Harry Quinn and his guitar. Absolutely great. Absolutely great.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, Harry. We look forward to seeing you on May 22nd over at the Dublin Castle again.
Sounds good.
It's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a great day. So thank all of you guys for joining, watching us out on the internet, sending your comments in. If you type a little comment in, we can throw it up on the screen. It's kind of magic. We can do that. And let the artists know that you appreciate and love their music. But what do they love more than a little chat on the live stream is following them on Spotify, send them little messages, because I can promise you they read all the messages and it makes them happy when you say nice things and let them know that actually there are people out there, and that makes them really happy. So you can also spend money on stuff like buy t-shirts and whatever. Laz has some cool t-shirts you can buy from her. But you can just also do that little thank you thing and pass it around and add them to your playlist, and that all that stuff helps. All that stuff helps. So yeah. So for those of you who are just joining, I just wanted to mention this event tomorrow over at the Roundhouse, which is pretty cool. It's an event to kind of catch the spirit of what's going down in Ukraine right now, and you can see that it's up on our Instagram feed, and you can see that there are quite a few people coming. I guess these Bloom twins, who I don't know, but they look pretty cool. They kind of kicked this off with some of the guys who set up Secret Cinema. So it's over at the Roundhouse tomorrow night, and there were some tickets left. I bought a couple tickets, so I'll be there. So it's pretty interesting, and there'll be a lot of people. I saw Chrissy Hines' name up there, which is always nice to see. And of course, people like Bob Geldorf will show up. We like Bob Geldorf; he's pretty cool. So, it's in with the deck, who brings aid, and they're going to be involved with humanitarian support and refugee work. And you can see a lot of DJs and cool people, and I think just a chance to get out with other people who are also as shocked and horrified about what's going on there, and just a chance to share that a little bit in the Roundhouse. And you never know what's going to happen afterwards. Maybe some ideas about how to stop this madness and help our friends in Ukraine. I mentioned also earlier that a lot of you guys who are familiar with the show and have been on the show, we have Kristen and Kate, who live in Lviv, had to leave their home, and now they're safely in Poland, hopefully watching the show and not feeling too homesick yet. But it's terribly disruptive and horrifying to see your home be torn to pieces like this. So yeah, what else can we say? We're just hoping and wishing for peace in Ukraine, and that somehow this nightmare is going to end. But it's not going to end on its own. So yeah, we have to hope that something positive happens, which so far hasn't. Anyway, so that was kind of just a few thoughts about that. We also have some shows coming up. We have a show coming up, as I mentioned, on Sunday. So over at the Fiddler's Elbow, an all-dayer, 8 great bands, 8 full-on loud rock ripping bands. So Laz won't be there in person, but she'll definitely be there in spirit. So we're excited for the show. It'll be a nice day out. And of course, I'll be there all day. So if you are worried about not knowing anyone, you can always hang out with me, because I'm just kind of like that and friendly, and especially if I have a few drinks. So you never know how friendly I can get. So that's it. And Laz. So the last time I saw you, it was last year over at the Blackheart, which was great. Great show there. How you been? Did we lose your mic? Did you knock your mic over somehow? Did I accidentally delete? No? What happened to your sound? Did I do that? Is that me? Am I not hearing you? No, I don't hear you. I could have broken something. Let's see. Can I hear you guys? Harry, I hear you. You say something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hello.
I got Harry. Okay, good.
Check.
Good. Shno, I got you still. So Laz, you did something. Undo whatever you did. undo the mute button or whatever button you hit. No. What happened? What happened to what you were saying? We were talking to you before. What happened? It's the internet did something evil to you. Say something again? No, what happened to you?
It's the Klingons. The Klingons.
The Klingons. We shouldn't have mentioned Picard. He's angry because we made fun of him being really British. That is not better. What did I do something evil to you here? I don't think I touched anything. Let me see. Did I do something bad here? Make a sound, Luz? No, you were good before. I don't know what happened. Something sounds like an airplane. Is that someone's fan on their computer, maybe?
I think that's my computer.
Is it your computer? Okay.
Yeah, the website is, I don't know. Since I am live, it's making this sound.
Your fan is going crazy.
Yeah. You're too much.
Laz, I don't know what happened. We had you so you want to just like reconnect or like restart everything? Yeah. We still don't hear you, sadly. You look good though. You look good, which is really important anyway, so we can't hear you. Here, she's going to reboot. Oh, that's good, Harry. Little interval music.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe you and Shno can write a song. Here we go. Laz, we got you back.
Is that better?
Hey, we got you back. Thank you.
Thank God. The good old on and off.
The good old reboot. It saves most of my days. Okay, so there you go. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So how you been? What have you been up to?
Been busy with the single Bad Girl, as I'm sure everybody's sick of seeing now. But yeah,
not at all. It's a good track.
No, thank you. Started off the year, went to the studio. I think it was the second week of January. Spent a week just doing the recording, and then went down to London to do the photo shoot with Rob Blackham, and then came back up to Yorkshire to do the video. So. Yeah, and since then it's just been crazy, like organising the tour and organising all the promo and doing the interviews and stuff. But it's good crazy.
Good crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Good crazy.
How many shows have you had planned now?
I think I had a count up the other day, and I've got about 24 so far.
Wow. Okay.
We've one down. We've already done Stoke, so yeah, 24 to go so far.
Fantastic. And you're going to be playing in Camden on the 10th of April.
Yeah, can't wait for that. I love it there. You know I love it there.
It's going to be great. That's a great lineup. We have... Actually, have you heard Lioness play? Because you're going to... If you haven't heard them, you're going to love Lioness.
I have, but I don't know where. Because when I saw the name on the poster, I was like, oh, yay, but I can't remember where I've seen them before.
Yeah, so it's a great lineup for you. So you got Lioness, Victor and the New Vintage. We mentioned Victor before. Lockdown Co. These guys are great. Ramona Marks, Cristiano Pucci, Uberfuse, and maybe a few more. You never know. We got to squeeze a few more people in because that's going to be a great all-dayer at the Fiddler's Elbow on the 10th of April. So yeah, so excited to see you back in Camden.
Yeah, can't wait.
So last time I saw you, I made a clip. Check this out. I got a clip. So I have to say the sound on the clip isn't great. Because
pretty warm.
I'm warming it up. I'm setting the expectation low. It's not that bad, but it's not as good as it should be.
We're gonna end my career now.
I don't think so. I wouldn't do that to you. Intentionally. I think it's good. I mean, so Laz, I love Laz, and like when you see Laz, you kind of think, wow, there's so many like really famous female guitar players who I would have liked to have met when they were younger. You know, but you only meet them when they're like super famous, you know, like Stacey Kent, or, you know, Sheryl Crow, like these like super like, you know, really ripping guitar, and you're like, God, what were they like when they were younger? And this is your chance when you meet Laz. You'd be like, okay, now you know what they were like, and that's cool.
Yeah, that's nice. Thank you.
And she played a really great set over at the Blackheart. And just a little flavor of what that is. So I have 2 clips, and the sound isn't great. I'm saying it right now, John Atkinson. I know John's going to be like, "Oh, the sound isn't great. It was much better," but you get the energy and the feeling of the show, which I think is at least something we can share with everybody. Check this out. Great set. It was really a great set. Didn't sound so bad. Sounded okay. There's like a massive buzz at the Blackheart, and we were chasing that through the desk over there, and then they said no, you can't get rid of that buzz. We always have that buzz. And we're like, seriously?
Yeah,
So
I remember that.
It's pretty freaking loud.
When you said when you said you're going to play clips from that gig, all I could think about was the buzz that is stuck in my head.
Yeah. And we're like, where does that come from? They're like, oh, it comes from the tube station, the Camden tube station. It's like infiltrated the power system somehow, and they can't get rid of it. That's part of the ambiance of playing at the Blackheart, is that this massive buzz.
Something like that in Manchester as well, actually. In November, but I had my in-ears in, and all I could hear was the buzz again. I was thinking, oh, that sounds familiar. And then
back in Camden.
Trains again. Yes.
It's a great spot, the Blackheart. It's a really great place.
Yeah, I like it. It was a good night.
So I have one more we could play from the Blackheart if you want to brave it. Let's see.
Oh.
What do you think?
Well, we've jumped in at the deep end, haven't we? So
let's keep going. Let's keep going. Makes you want to go out right now.
Those.
Fun night.
Yeah, it's a good night. It's brought back good memories. It feels like a long time ago. That.
I know, it really does. When was that? That was like October. It was October, yeah. We had this. Exactly. We had a great show also with who else was on that night? John Coley.
John Coley,
yeah. And the guys from Grace and Danger.
Yeah. I've kept in touch with them, and also
they're fantastic.
Penelope's.
Yeah. Penelope Antenna. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Martha was there also. But John and Grace and Danger played one of the best versions of Little Wing of all time that night. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, that set was cool. I liked it.
Really great guys. Yeah, always good show in Camden. It's not that we're such geniuses, just that there's so many talented people, and Camden is a place everyone wants to play. So, yeah, we're just lucky to be here. So and put a few shows together and get to hang out with you guys. So what else? What else is going on? 24 shows ahead of you. We're going to see in April. Where else are you playing? Just across the whole UK? Is that the UK tour?
Yeah, so April obviously we start in Camden and then we go back up to York and Manchester. In May we're jumping on a couple of the dates with Marisa and the Moths.
Oh, great.
And I've got something to announce next week, hopefully. Big show in May. I can't say anything yet.
Okay.
But it's cool. It's a good show. And end of May is a gig I'm putting on at the Sheffield Corporation, which is going to be really cool with Cyteria and Voodoo Radio.
Voodoo Radio. We love those guys.
Yeah. I saw them in Manchester and they're cool, so I've got them on show.
Yeah, Paige is really good fun.
Yeah, wicked people. I love the music.
Yeah.
Yes, and obviously in July, people might have seen we're going on tour with Firekind. We're doing a co-headline tour with them. So that starts in Scotland, in Glasgow.
Oh, wow.
And basically it goes all the way down, like Liverpool, Newcastle.
Wow, who organized this whole tour? This is a big project.
Ends in Birmingham. It's kind of split between me, the Firekind boys, and Wes, who is O'Neill PR. That's, does both PR for me and Firekind.
Right.
So yeah, we've all sort of bashed heads and grouped contacts up, and yeah, we've made a pretty cool run, I think.
How exciting! Well, maybe we'll have to go take a little road trip and catch you somewhere on that tour. We never leave Camden, but I think that sounds like fun. So maybe we'll go check a date and jump in the car.
Yeah, well, Friday night is the Birmingham show, so that's probably closest. Sorry, I know it's a bit of a trek, but that's the last night of the tour. It'll be a little bit party, so yeah.
So I have to say, Camden's great, but the Camden crowds are a little different than when you get out into real music loving crowd, and people really have a deeper appreciation for live music somehow than the jaded city people in Camden lately. Maybe it's just because of
Yeah, no, that's funny that you say that, because that's the reason we come to Camden and London in general, because any night of the week you find people are really up for it.
Yeah.
So it's funny how, wherever you're based, you're always searching for that next place.
The next place, yeah, we'll see. I mean, last year was just so weird because of COVID and everyone being so concerned about either having it, had it, spreading it, whatever. So maybe the spirit will come back.
Yeah, well, I'm just getting over it myself. I had it over the weekend.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I just got my voice back pretty much today. So
wow.
Here we are.
Cool. All right, so tell us about the video. So, great new track. I'm just going to dig it out. So tell us a little story about it.
Bad Girl. So Bad Girl is pretty much what it says on the tin. So, sometimes it's hard to separate yourself from that little ego that you wear on stage, and, you might carry that bad girl coat off with you, shall we say. And I think a lot of people just see you on stage and they expect you to be a bit of a bad one. Motorbike riding, guitar slinging, warrior, warriors, or whatever you want to say.
That's what you are, isn't it? I'm sorry, did I not get that right? Isn't that what you are?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I am probably 90% of the time, I guess. But, yes, I think the message was people want the Loz Campbell, they don't want to necessarily fall in love with the girl behind that. So that's what it's about, people falling in love with Loz.
Right. Got it. Okay, let's check it out. Bad Girl video.
You catch your eyes this way. I just want you to
great ripping track. Must have been fun to make that video.
Yeah, I want to shout out, actually, I was thinking about that, just shout out the girls who have been, become very good friends of mine over the past sort of 7 years. Fly Girl Films has done most of my videos. So it was a very cold day.
Yeah, it looks cold. It looks cold.
Early in January, yeah. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to all the bikers and stuff and all the extras that came out that day because it was super cold, even inside.
How'd you get the bikers to show up? You're like, bikers needed? You'd like just send out a note someplace, bikers needed for video, and like these guys just rock up with their bikes?
Yeah, you know me, I've got contacts, but
exactly. You're a bad girl, that's why.
Yeah, no, I'm a biker myself, so I've got quite a few friends on Facebook, so I just pinged out a message like, meet a few bikers, and quite a few turned up. Even we had a guy from Camden as well, Lee Robinson, so he came all the way from Camden.
Nice.
Bless him. Yeah.
It's good. It's got a
lot of fun.
A lot of good energy in that song. It's just like, it's good. I'm still moving. I'm still going. I'm still like.
Well, we went into the studio and we said to his producer, we were like, we want to make a track that makes you go like that.
Right.
And
mission accomplished.
I know. I'm doing this.
Even Harry's moving. Harry's moving a little bit. He's got it, man. He's like, yeah. He's thinking. He looked a little scared, actually. I think he wasn't ready. I think he's interested now.
Oh, okay.
I have that effect.
Exactly. All right, guys. Well, I think that's the end of our show. So, thank you all so much. Appreciate your time, and can't wait to see all you guys in Camden. Big opportunity for some great music back here in Camden. And Laz, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to downplay the Camden crowd. I'm probably going to get beaten up next time I go out in Camden. You will have all of you guys will have an amazing crowd of the most enthusiastic music lovers anyone's ever seen anywhere in the world, because that's what Camden's all about. And I'm sorry if I suggest anything otherwise. It's just been a long year, so maybe I'm not as excited as I normally am about Camden crowds, but I will be, and I'm going to talk myself back into that. So no doubt they will.
Will you be there on the 30th?
Yeah. I go to all the shows. I only missed 2 shows. One I had COVID, and another one I had some other thing I couldn't get out of. So I'm not getting COVID for a 3rd time, so I will definitely be at all your shows. And we'll make some more videos and have some fun, and introduce you guys around to all the other bands, because it's really cool when all the bands hang out, and it's always fun. And we really do get some people who absolutely love music, and they love chatting with you guys and hanging out and talking about music and having a few beers. So that's what live music and all these small clubs is all about. So yeah, there it is. So yeah, so with that, just thank you guys again, and just remind everybody that we have a great show coming up on Sunday. So don't forget about that. Please come by. We got fantastic bands, and it's going to be a good afternoon. You got to check out Hide Takamoto, who's just the wizard of guitar. He's going to disassemble his guitar and make it sound amazing. And a lot of bands, some bands I haven't heard yet. Buzzkill, one of our favorites. Scarlet Envy, very heavy. Clay Soldiers, Parasite looks fantastic. Alibi, Crushed Velvet. It's going to be a great day. So yeah, come by if you can. And if you can't, come by to the next live stream show or catch another show. Check it all out. We'll be here. Keep the live music spirit going. And there it is. And again, don't forget, tomorrow night over at the Roundhouse, support for Ukraine. Tickets probably still available. Should be a groovy night, and a lot of social media opportunities, no doubt. There it is. So unless you guys have anything else to say, I will leave us all to go off and get a beer and have some dinner. Yeah.
Thanks very much for having me,
good.
and all the best to your Ukrainian colleagues.
Yeah, indeed.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a
Nice to meet you,
evening.
Shno.
You
See you guys.
too.
See you guys in person.
Cheers, John.
Take care.
See you in a bit. Cheers.